And we are live, guys. Welcome back to another episode, fam, of the Manchester United show. We probably should be on episode 4 by now. Of course, these are like once a month live streams that I do, just talking about the team that I love very much, which is Manchester United. Yes, Manchester United yesterday did have a pre-season friendly game versus Rangers. They did win that game 2-0 with goals from Amad Diallo and Joe Hugill. Yes, Manchester United right now are in for Mango Ugarte, Jarrett Branthwaite, and Matthias de Ligt in the transfer market. We will be discussing all that, guys, right, in today's live stream, and plus maybe some little bit of key information as well that we might receive throughout this live stream too. So, guys, right, let's just get started with the preseason friendly that was played against Rangers yesterday. Manchester United, once again, as I stated earlier, did beat Rangers 2-0, right, in the preseason friendly. There was two teams that were fielded in the first and second half. This always happens in the majority of preseason friendlies because, once again, guys are coming back from international duties, guys are coming back from holiday. So the manager, again, in the previous years, guys like Louis van Gaal, Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now as well, Eric Ten Hag, they do this all the time where they just play one team for the first half and then they play another team for the second half, right? Leny Yoro did make his debut as well for Manchester United yesterday, and I will speak about him a little bit more as well because I was very impressed with this kid, fan. But let me screen share with you guys, right, the team lineup from yesterday, of course, between Rangers and Manchester United. By the way, as well, Amad Diallo played against Rangers yesterday, guys, because if you remember, Amad Diallo was on loan to Rangers like 2 seasons ago, played well for them, and the Rangers fans actually do like him too, so shout out to him. But anyway, right, so this was the first half team that Manchester United did field out. Onana in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka as the right back, Leny Yoro and Johnny Evans being the centre-back pairing, Murray as our left back, of course, a kid from the academy team, Casemiro, Toby Collier with a decent game in my opinion yesterday. They were the two holding midfielders, and then our tackles were Amad Diallo, Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho, and Ethan Wheatley, right? I am going to speak first, right, about Leny Yoro's debut, fan, because Leny Yoro, for me, right, he absolutely cooked, bro. Even though it's just like 45 minutes, even though, right, it's literally just like a preseason game, a preseason friendly. People are saying do not get carried away, right? But from the things that I've seen from him, right, especially in that preseason friendly, the first 45 minutes, I'm like, I think we've actually got ourselves a beast here, bro. Like, because there was one point, right, in the game, I think he was trying to make a pass to Toby Collier, but Toby Collier, he was actually retreating backwards and not going towards the ball. The ball got intercepted. I think he was by Dessers for Rangers. He went up trying to take a shot. He blocked that. There was another one too where I think it was Dessers again. That was I think it was Dessers. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it was Dessers, right? That was through on goal, made a block to his passing. There was a crossfield pass that he did during that game. Like he was good, man. He was genuinely good for me. Like a debut like that, right, for Manchester United, especially at centre back. Yeah, he looks like he's the truth, bro. It was, I think, Wright or Tom Lawrence, one of those Rangers players, right? But I like him. I like Yoro, bro, because for me, right, I was having like a little bit of it wasn't like a crisis. It was just like a little thought because when we're in for Jarrett Branthwaite, Matthias de Ligt, and Leny Yoro, right, for me, out of those three guys, I wanted Matthias de Ligt, Branthwaite, and then Yoro. But I'm just thinking right now, like, you know what, right? Ineos are cooking. They know what they're doing right now because the amount of money there's as well that was spent for Leny Yoro, people going crazy like, oh, 70 million, it's 70 million euros. No, it's 45 million, it's 45 million pounds plus add-on. For me, right, I think we've spent our money correctly. Hopefully, like what I'm saying right now doesn't come back and bat me in the bum, right? But I think we spent good money on him, fam. I genuinely do, bro. I was really impressed with him, man. I like that guy. I genuinely do, right? But speaking of other players as well, in that Manchester United game, especially in the first half, Toby Collier did make a few mistakes, gave away about 3 fouls from what I counted. But aside from that, dude, yeah, the kid, he's got a chance for me to actually make a few appearances this season for Manchester United, especially like in the like 5th round or 4th round in the FA Cup, playing against like the lower league teams, play against like your Burton Albions or your Newports. I think he can actually play there in midfield. I think that Ten Hag should actually take him on the tour in the United States, because I think we play our next game should be against Arsenal from what I remember, because we leave on Thursday. I think the next game is on Saturday from what I'm trying to remember in my head, right? And I think that Toby Collier should definitely be taken too, because he really impressed me. Casemiro, man, Casemiro, like. Thing is, right, with Casemiro is his legs is gone, bro. Like, I call him cinder block legs because like he just runs like he's got, again, like cinder blocks attached to his legs. That's how he's running. Like yesterday, he didn't have the best of games. For me, his passing was really good, but once again, just a little bit off it. A little bit off it. Our captain right now, the most experienced player in that team, in my opinion, him and Johnny Evans. But Casemiro in yesterday's game, bro, like was not good enough. And he had a lot of people as well saying that, lads, I think we should ship off Casemiro. Do you think we should ship off if Casemiro, right, is willing to sit on the bench, right, and have, if Ugarte comes in and guys like Collier play in front of him and he can just be there for experience, I would happily let Casemiro sit there for experience. But once again, there's gonna be fans just saying that, Preston, what about his wages? He's on too much money. If he takes a pay cut, bro, and just stays at Man United, again, just there for the experience, there for the young guys, because our team right now, guys, is relatively young. We've got some young players in that team. We've not got a lot of players with a huge amount of experience. I think our most experienced players probably like Onana, Johnny Evans, probably Victor Lindelof, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and probably Marcus Rashford, because Marcus Rashford's been playing for quite a while right now, and Luke Shaw maybe. I think that's about 7 guys, and then the rest of the guys are just barely young. Jadon Sancho's still about 22, 23. Amad Diallo's 21 years old. Garnacho's like, 19, 20. Same thing with Rasmus Højlund. He's 21 years old as well. Cobain was like 18, 19 years old. Then you've got Joshua Zirkzee as well. So for me, if Casemiro does want to stay, right, and be the guy who's the experienced like player in that Manchester United team, and sit on the bench sometimes and play when he's needed for the club, I would happily have him stay for one more season, bro. I genuinely would, right? But the guy that actually no, I will get to Mason Mount. For me, was pretty decent. Showed up a little bit. Did pop up throughout the game. Sometimes they did go a little bit missing in the game. Somebody, right, did comment on X and said that Mason Mount, like, he should hang up that number 7 jersey because it weighs too heavy on him. I think he should, I think he should, fam, because again, like, many Manchester United fans know this. Whenever a player, right, is wearing that number 7 top, bro, like, that number 7 top is the prestigious top in Manchester United. It's the most important top, right, in Manchester United history, bro. Just the players we've had throughout the years. Even guys like Valencia has had to let it go. Alexis Sanchez came in, flopped. Di Maria, Memphis Depay, all the guys, right, after Cristiano Ronaldo, who's worn the number 7, bro, like they've always flopped. And I think that for me, right, like, this is my thought process towards this guys. Mason Mount, in my opinion, does think about this number 7 top. He does think about it privately, bro. Like, you know what? Maybe I'm not living up to it. Maybe that's my thought process, right, guys? Because I think if we're giving him, like, because right now we have the number 3, number 4, number 9 is available, but I think it's either going to be Rasmus Højlund or Zirkzee that get that number, or number 19 as well. Because if you want number 19 at Chelsea, I think that Mason Mount should wear the number 19 top again, bro. I genuinely do think it should, fam, because he can be a good asset for Man United. He can be a good player for Manchester United, right? But that number 7 top, bro, is just way too heavy for him, fam. Because in that midfield, right, like, we do need him in midfield, in my opinion. We genuinely do need him, right? But it's just Man United fans who look at him, just they all look at him like with a side eye and say, like, yo, man, you are not our number 7, dude. There was, again, like, I seen the tweets yesterday saying Mason Mount should hang up that number 7 top. That's what I've been seeing online, guys. And for me, once again, like, dude, just go back to number 19, bro, and just literally, like, ease that pressure off your shoulders, bro. Because Manchester United is a big team, bro. So it's a completely different animal to Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea is, again, a massive team in London. For me, it's the most successful team in London. Don't care what Arsenal fans say. 2 Champions Leagues, multiple Premier League trophies as well, Europa Leagues as well, Super Cup winners 2, Club World Cup winners 2. Like, it's a different ball game, bro. It's a different ball game when you play for Manchester United. But we just have to wait and see. Hopefully, Mason Mount has a good season for Manchester United. Hopefully that his season is injury free, unlike last season. Jadon Sancho came on, did well. I don't know what to think think, right, with this whole Jadon Sancho thing right now with Eric Ten Hag, I was in the camp, right, of Jadon Sancho should be sold off. He betrayed Manchester United. He didn't want to apologize to the manager. You put your differences aside. You play for the team. It's not about you. You get what I mean? Because if you play for the team and you actually play well, that's where you can win trophies and get accolades. That's my thought process towards this year, right? But all Manchester United right now, like like behind the scenes, still trying to ship off Jadon Sancho. Maybe they're trying to make it look like, oh, Jadon Sancho and Eric Ten Hag are getting along right now. They put the differences aside. Maybe it's just a whole facade just to get Jadon Sancho to play well, and then you get other teams to come in for him. Maybe Dortmund might come back in for him and actually try to buy him permanently. For me, well, why not just keep him? Why not just keep him? We need, for me, right, from what I learned last season, we need numbers, bro, because the man, like, the injuries last season absolutely devastated us. We had, like, again, Rashford got injured, Rasmus Højlund got injured like the first start of the season. Only that fit players, the fit strikers was like Garnacho and Anthony, bro. But Anthony, again, he had madness going on, right, in his private life. Same thing with Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial always getting injured too. So for me, I say we need to keep Jadon Sancho. Yes, Amad Diallo played well. Bowled out, bro. Amad Diallo, for me, he should be our starting right winger. That's why he generally should be, fam. Shout out to man like But this guy's always super chatting now, fam. All your comments are always super chats, fam. Don't super chat, bro. Just like the video, fam. Like the video, bro. I do appreciate the super chat, but just like your video, fam. Go get your UFC tickets, LOL, bro. I'm so yo, lad. Yo. I've been trying to convince Gabriel to go, fam. It's in Manchester, bro. I've been trying to convince him to go. But anyway, right? Like with Amad Diallo, for me, he is our best right winger. He is, dude. Like, I would put him in front of Alejandro Garnacho. Yes, Garnacho last season for us absolutely bowled out. He is one of our key players, right? But when you look at the difference, right, between him and Garnacho on that right wing spot, bro, like just look, even like the end of last season, like to what Amad Diallo was absolutely doing, absolutely cooking. I think that he should have started in the FA Cup final versus Manchester City. I genuinely do think that, dude. Even like yesterday against Rangers, his former old team, of course, the team that he went out to on loan, right, 2 seasons ago. Just look what he was doing. Even for the first goal, for the first goal, right, versus Rangers, like the 1-0 goal, just calling in bottom right corner slaughter, dude. Like, come on. And then putting in Jadon Sancho too, right, when he was in the same exact spot, right, where he shot for the goal. He laid it off to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, of course, guided too. Like, the whole decision making is good. He is good, man. Like, he's in front of Sancho for sure in the pecking order. He's in front of Anthony, in my opinion, in the pecking order, right? Is Ten Hag going to put him on the right wing spot? For me, Marcus Rashford needs to be looking over his shoulder right now because we've got a lot of wingers right now. Because if Rashford's not performing, dude, what Ten Hag can do is put him on the bench, put Garnacho on the left side, and then put Amad Diallo or put Garnacho on the left, right, and put Amad Diallo on the right wing spot. So we'll have to be very cautious for that and look out for it. Ten Hag did state that this year is going to be a very important year for Amad Diallo. I think so too. If Ten Hag does not start Diallo, bro, if Diallo doesn't get minutes this season, dude, or even like play, even start the majority of the games, fam, like he's an absolute clown. He's an absolute joker, bro. That's what I have to say about that, dude. But anyway, guys, like I have to speak about one kid, right? Actually, I'll speak about 2 people that really impressed me in the second half, and that was where's this kid's name, bro? There you go, Maxi Oyedele in midfield. He absolutely cooked. Really impressed with him. He's the one that got the assist, right, for Joe Hugo. Joe Hugo with an absolute screamer, an absolute slapper. They should be taken to the preseason game for the US tour, in my opinion. And also Harry Amas as well, aka Luke Shaw's little clone, bro. He plays exactly like Luke Shaw, fam. And this is one of the thought processes, right, that I had, guys, throughout the day yesterday after the Manchester United had played, right. I was thinking that, yo, look, we've got Luke Shaw, Malacia, right, and Harry Amas there for Manchester United right now. Harry Amas should be the kid again that should be brought in slowly into the first team. Once again, to what I said about Toby Collier, I'm going to say the same thing, right, about Amas, right, is he should be playing in these little FA Cup games against, again, your Burn Albions, your Newports, bro, your Derbies, your Preston North Ends. He should be playing in these games again, just getting experience and being eased in right into the first team slowly too. Because for us, we've got a lot of things going on right now in the transfer market, which I will get to. We're still speaking to Manuel Ugarte. I think Chelsea are trying to hijack the Matthias de Ligt deal. We're kind of in for João Neves. We're kind of in for a man like Ivan Toney. We're kind of in for Xavi Simons. We've got a lot of things going on around here right now, right? And our Manchester United gonna have enough money for a left back, because apparently also Aaron Wan-Bissaka is leaving too. So for me, if Harry Mas can just come in, right, and ease off that little thought process for us, because we do need like another left back. We generally do, right? Because once again, like Luke Shaw and Tara Malacia aren't as reliable, fam. So it's just a sticky one with Manchester United regarding that left back spot. Can Hamas like ease that pressure off for us in terms of looking for a left back in the market? Because right now, right, for me, the fullback market in the even in the strikers market right now, it's not looking good, dude. There's not a whole load of like good fullbacks in the market, in my opinion, guys, who are Manchester United standard. But that's just me, guys, and yeah, that's literally it, man. So the next game that Manchester United are gonna play in the it's the United tour. There we go. It's against it's the US tour, right? And it's against Arsenal on the 28th of July. If I could, guys, I probably would do a watch along like I did last season when I think we beat Arsenal 2-1 or 2-0 in the preseason friendly. But once again, like I was like, oh, we'll be in Arsenal, we're gonna be easy this season, this upcoming season, but it turned out that's not the case. Right, guys, I have to continue the live stream through my phone, because I don't know why like the internet connection has been very spotty, fam. Since I've been coming back from Mexico, it's been absolutely terrible. But I will just skip past the Manchester United fan reactions from man like Flex KG, Stephen Alson, and of course Adam, right, and just move on straight through to the transfer news regarding Manchester United, because Fabrizio Romano has done right a video saying Manchester United decisions, once again just giving updates on Manuel Ugarte, the Ligt, and who else as well, Anthony as well, because Anthony apparently Manchester United is looking on basically loaning out Anthony, but Ten Hag is siding with his boy, because Ten Hag is the one that brought Anthony to Manchester United from Ajax. But we'll have to wait and see about that. For me, do I want Anthony sold? Maybe, but as I said earlier in the stream, I want those numbers right now in attack, just due to the experience that I had last season, to the injuries we had throughout the entire team, because we've had the most injuries throughout the Premier League of any team in the Premier League last season. But anyway, guys, let's just get this madness started. In tres, dos, uno, vámonos. So, man like Fabrizio Romano, bro, give us some good news, lad. Give us some good news. And regarding the
what's going to happen in the next weeks. At the moment, what I can guarantee is that there are no negotiations, talks to sign.
And also, guys, regarding the Ugarte news too, I will basically go on X and try to get up the Pedro Almeida update that he posted 2 hours ago. I do trust Pedro Almeida. I think he's a decent enough credible source when it comes to transfers across Europe as well.
And Anthony, no Man United negotiating with any other club. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Fabrizio Romano.
On the transfer market today, guys, many things to say on Man United, from the situation of Sofian Amrabat, but also
Amrabat too. Look at that. And up there, Amrabat as well, man.
Important to mention Gabriel Mack, Chelsea, and other stuff. Let's jump into it together.
Copyright, fam. Here we go.
So guys, let me start today's video by mentioning the situation at Manchester United. One of the news of the day is about Sofian Amrabat.
Okay.
Because Manchester United have informed Fiorentina in the last 24 hours that they will not trigger the buy option clause for the Moroccan midfielder Sofian Amrabat. The deal last summer was 10 million euros loan fee, 20 million euros buy option, 5 million euros add-ons. Man United, after thinking internally, decided not to trigger the buy option clause for Sofian Amrabat, but they remain open to keeping Amrabat at the club because they want to discuss new terms with Fiorentina. So talks are going to take place with Amrabat.
This is very interesting, that, because again, like, United are not trying to spend the money on Amrabat. Maybe they want to try to get him on loan again from Fiorentina. You know what, right? Like, Because let me try to recount our midfield right now. We've got Casemiro, we have Scott McTominay, we have Kobe Mainoo, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Mason Mount as well, we have Christian Eriksen right now. Sofran Amrabat is a defensive-minded midfielder because our only defensive-minded midfielder, in my opinion, that we have is Casemiro. Because Kobe can play in that sixth position, but not as great as Casemiro. Scott McTominay, he's not a CDM to play there. Eriksen, he gets overrun in midfield whenever he's playing in that position. So Amrabat, for us to have him, I would welcome him back. I would genuinely welcome him back. Last season, the latter half of the season, like when the season was coming to an end, he actually started playing well for us a few times. So for me, like I would welcome him back on loan once again. It just all depends once again, right, on Fiorentina. He's a Fiorentina player, so we'll have to wait and see about that. I'm still wanting Ugarte to come to Manchester United. He wants to come to Man United too. So for me, I hope that we can get that side of the deal done. There is Man United fans as well, right, that want Casemiro gone. I don't want Casemiro gone. As I said earlier in the live stream, guys, that I would keep him for experience. Once again, if he can play less games, right, because his legs are gone. His legs are gone, but the experience will be the experience of him being a leader in the change room. I genuinely do welcome that. That's just me right now. But let's continue with Fabrizio Romano's video, fam. This is very interesting on Sofran Amrabat.
Camp with Fiorentina to see what they can do, if there is a chance to restructure the deal. Formally, Amrabat returns to Fiorentina, but the idea of the player is to try something new, not to stay at Fiorentina. This is why Man United are open to discussing new terms. Let's see if they can agree. There is also interest from other clubs, especially in Spain. Amrabat has always been very appreciated in the Spanish market. 1 year and a half ago, he was close to Barcelona. Barca also,
really?
last January, were asking information about Amrabat. So interest in Amrabat has always been very strong, especially in Italy and in Spain. Now it's on Man United to see if they can agree on new terms or if Amrabat will play somewhere else. So an important point to discuss in the next days. Many questions also on the situation of Antony, because we had reports in the recent days on Antony maybe leaving the club on loan in case a club is prepared to pay the salary of the player. I had the chance, guys, to have an exclusive interview, an exclusive sentence from the agent of Antony, Junior Pedroso, who tells me the following words. The plan of Antony is to stay at Manchester United. We are not planning for anything else. And this is what the agent of the player is saying. We also had a contact with Man United, and we already discussed about that. So
yeah, the thing is with Antony, once again, like his third season right now at Manchester United. This upcoming season is his third one, right? He's Ten Hag's guy. Again, Ten Hag said that there's still more from Antony to come at Manchester United, but that's up to Antony, because he's what, third or fourth right now in the pecking order for wingers at Manchester United. That's just the plain truth. It's just the plain truth, right? He needs to improve massively, guys. Like, as a United fan, like, for me, when I was watching him at Ajax, I thought he was absolutely spectacular. And when United, right, were in for him, I was thinking that United should sign this guy as soon as possible before a team like Barcelona come in and sign him, because that's, once again, what I saw from him in the Champions League, the most of the times I played it against, like, Dortmund. I thought he was going to be a world beater right now, but it's turned out it's not the case for Antony, because he needs to improve once again massively. So if he's wanting to stay, he has to realize that he's loyal in the pecking order, fam. He is.
Camp, they are convinced of Antony staying at Manchester United, competing at Manchester United, and having one more chance at the club after a difficult season. This is the message coming from the agent of the player, Junior Pedroso. We will see what's going to happen in the next weeks. At the moment, what I can guarantee is that there are no negotiations, no club in active talks to sign Antony, no Man United negotiating with any other club. So at the moment the situation around the Brazilian winger is quiet. We have to see and wait what happens in general at Manchester United for the offensive positions. For example, the situation of Sancho has changed in a few weeks. He was out of the project, available on the market, but then Man United saw Erik ten Hag clarifying with the player, and now it looks different. So always things can happen even during the summer, but this is the statement of the agents of Antony on his future for Manchester United. Many questions about Adrien Rabiot. Guys, I can guarantee, first of all, that Adrien Rabiot is waiting for Premier League. He has some possibilities in other countries.
Okay.
So, keeping all the options open, but still waiting a few more days for Premier League clubs. His dream is Premier League. Liverpool links Liverpool Rabiot, I'm told not true. Liverpool are not negotiating for Rabiot, not interested in Rabiot, not working on a deal for Adrien Rabiot. So Liverpool, no.
Ten Hag is a guy that appreciates Rabiot. It's been like this for the last 2 years now with Manchester United. Linked with Adrien Rabiot. He was close to joining us in Ten Hag's first transfer window when we were in for Frankie de Jong, and then his mother going away because she was asking for too much money from Manchester United. Right now, Adrien Rabiot is a free because he's left Juventus on the free. I do like the guy. I do like the player. I do think that he's very tidy. But if he's asking for too much money, then there's no way. But if he can come to Manchester now for a free, I again would take him for squad player for the bench. He's good, bro. Again, he's technically sound enough for me to play in the midfield for Manchester United, especially like in that 8-10 role, not in that CDM spot. They like again box to box or central attacking midfield or like an attacking midfielder kind of spot. I'd happily take that.
And then on Man United, many questions. Guys, as of today, I'm not aware of an advanced negotiation between Man United and Rabiot. The player will be keen on moving to Premier League, so Man United are aware of this opportunity, but at the moment, still nothing like close or at the final stage. We will keep close eye to Adrien Rabiot. Obviously, guys, when a player is free agent, everything can really change fast on the market. A player can agree on terms in one afternoon and then sign the contract, so things can be very fast, but at the moment, we are still not in advanced stages between Adrien Rabiot and Man United, but he's giving priority to Premier League football, his biggest dream. Many questions on Matthijs de Ligt, and today we have to report the words from Uli Hoeneß from Bayern, and he was quite open in discussing about Matthijs de Ligt, and he said, you know, the manager at Manchester United is Dutch, Matthijs de Ligt is Dutch, so let's see what happens there. Bayern remain open to selling Matthijs de Ligt.
I saw that quote. Once again, Matthijs de Ligt, United should be doing that deal. We should be trying to sell off as many like it's horrible saying this, but deadwood players, right, in that Manchester United team. Your Lindelofs, I think Scott McTominay should be sold. Sad to say this, but Christian Eriksen should be sold, and just trying to build up funds, right, to bring in Matthijs de Ligt, fam, because we need another centre back. We genuinely do. We need another centre back, right, of quality, because right now, yes, we've got Yoro, yes, we've got Lisandro Martinez, but yes, Johnny Evans is decent. Harry Maguire sometimes is hot and cold, so we need one more centre back of quality, fam, and de Ligt is that guy. What the Bayern Munich representative said that in the quote that Ten Hag is Dutch, de Ligt is Dutch. De Ligt used to play for Ten Hag in the Ajax team in 2019, which is a well-known thing. Bring him to the club, bro. Bring him to the club, because I think that he could be a very what would you call it? Viable asset in that Manchester United team.
Even after Manchester United signed Leny Yoro, from Bayern the position remains the same, 50 million euros.
They don't want to sell Upamecano though.
Sign Matthijs de Ligt this summer. Why Bayern are open? Because Bayern already have an agreement with Jonathan Tah. The centre back they want to bring in is Jonathan Tah, but to close their deal, they need Matthijs de Ligt to leave the club, or any other defender like Upamecano or any other. So for de Ligt at the moment, still no agreement between clubs with Man United. Man United remain open to bringing in one more centre back. Man United have an agreement with Matthijs de Ligt, but outgoings are crucial, and at the moment Man United never agreed to pay 50 million euros in one solution or with no add-ons. Man United always wanted to include add-ons as part of the negotiation with Bayern, and this is why the situation of de Ligt remains open, yes, but Man United are not paying 50 guaranteed. So has to change the structure of the deal. Meanwhile, Matthijs de Ligt is waiting, and now
25 million with 25 million add-ons, lad. Come on.
Matthijs de Ligt is probably available on the market for Bayern. Then let me say something also about Chelsea, guys, and Paris Saint-Germain. First of all, on Chelsea, the discussions for Gabriel Mek, the Brazilian talent from Grêmio, are going very well. The player is open to the move. The project has been presented to the player, and Chelsea are optimistic to bring in Gabriel Mek, one more talent from.
All right, but it's not a Chelsea show, so we'll move on.
On Neves. So PSG really feel, even today, even on Sunday, with
Neves
very well on that one more Brazilian talent to the club. So talks going very well.
Final one, guys.
Paris Saint-Germain entering into the new week with big confidence on João Neves. So PSG really feel, even today, even on Sunday, that João Neves will join them. PSG are extremely optimistic. The player has agreed on personal terms, as I told you days ago. He wants to...
Yeah, because PSG are willing to spend 120 million euros that Benfica want for João Neves, right? And it's a lot of money because that's what Enzo Fernandez was sold for to Chelsea 2 years ago, right? But for me, like, because United again do appreciate João Neves, but it's too much money because right now, what Gorbridge said, and I agree with this, right? What Gorbridge said, right, is PSG basically are trying to sell off Manuel Ugarte, right, for 70 million euros, which is an absolute travesty in my opinion. At least 40 million euros. PSG, you got yourself a deal, right? Because they're trying to get that money from us so they can use it for João Neves. Like 70 million. I want Ugarte at Manchester United. Again, personal terms, I have been agreed with him. He wants to join Manchester United, right? But if PSG are putting off the madness saying that they want 70 million euros, then you've got the wrong Man United, fam. You need to time travel, bro, and be there in 2018 where we'll spend ludicrous amount of money, right, on players, guys with clowns like Ed Woodward in charge right now. It's a completely different way that Manchester United right now are around. We're not being rinsed for money again by teams like Everton trying to get 70 million pounds, not even euros now, pounds, right, for Jared Branthwaite. So for us, it's just a completely different thing. So once again, guys, there is a quote, right, that came out from Pedro Almeida just before I finish off this little video that I have right now, right, for Manuel Ugarte. Let me try to bring it up for you right now. Is it on there? Ugarte. So basically, Pedro Almeida has stated that we've got a deal for Ugarte. Everybody knows this. Where is it? Where is that video? Where is that? If you can hear my friend in the background talking, that's just my friend. He's in a meeting right now as well. Right. There you go. Pedro Almeida. The deal between Manchester United and PSG for Manuel Ugarte in the final stages. Everything should be agreed during next week. The deal is very advanced agreement of Manuel Ugarte reached a few days ago. Yeah, fam. If they're not trying to rinse us for 70 million euros, and if they actually use their brains and try to be very rational thinkers, bro, then they've got a deal. They've got a deal, bro. I would happily take him. I'd happily take him at United. We need more defensive midfielders, bro, to solidify us at the back, rather than being ran through all season and getting cutbacks done on us. So the amount of cutbacks we considered last season, bro, was an absolute travesty. But guys, that has been, right, the live stream / video, guys. Again, apologies for the whole technical mishaps to what's happened earlier on YouTube. I will try to sort out to what's going on right now, because it's actually not good enough. I might have to get in contact with Virgin Media as well, just regarding the internet, because again, I have to do more live streams, especially with the Premier League season up and coming right now. There's a lot of breakdown to do. But anyway, guys, if you've got any thoughts, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Comment down below as usual. If Manchester United fans, tell me how you feeling right now about this whole news about Manuel Ugarte, the whole how Leny Yoro played yesterday against Rangers. Amad Diallo as well. Is he our best winger? Should he be starting on the right wing side? Please tell me all this down in the comments below, guys. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you all on the next Manchester United show, guys.